Welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Shade Dead style. It is kind of nighttime right now and it's raining. You see, I had a little trouble here. We had to replace some clay with some logs because, well, zombies and creepers. Creepers and zombies. Specifically, a creeper exploded, tore up the ground here, and left me a hole in my base. Not very cool. Kind of a pain in the neck. But it is nighttime right now. I've got a barrel on my back, which doesn't like to stay on my back. It is a rotating barrel. It likes to on me, but whatever. I've decided I'm gonna have to build here. I've decided I'm going to build here. I already have so much stuff here. These are all for making ingots. Sometimes you get your ceramic mold for your ingots back. Sometimes you don't. It all depends. Right now, I think we're gonna stay here for the. I think this is good enough of a place to build in as of right now. So I did go ahead and go do the mining off over up there in the corner where that stuff was, all the copper was. I did quite a bit. I could probably go back and pull some more out. It's kind of a pain because it's not like a real thick vein. I kind of got to dig around to find it. And as such, I almost wore out my copper pickaxe doing that. So I ended up making another copper pickaxe. And I also made me a bunch of copper ingots with extra copper. Because, you know, 35 only really evens out when you get to 20 to 100. So I was able to make 700. And I had that one copper ingot from earlier. And so I put all this together. And you stack them on the ground. This is how you store ingots. Just shift right click them on the ground. And you stack them. You also, that's how you get them up. You just right click. They fly away. You got to go pick them up. But then you can just stack them down. Shift right click. Oops. Gotta keep shift right clicking. And then you get your stack of ingots, and it'll stack them all the way across, 8 across here, and then it'll stack them 8 across in this direction and back. And that's how you store your ingots. You stack them up in the corner somewhere, just kind of like you do with logs. You gotta stack them up. I did some running around, got some wood because I need a bunch. We got a lot of pine here. I found some chestnut. Got the white elm and the sycamore, of course. And I also found a little bit of hickory. I planted some trees over there. So today, what I think I ought to do is I need to consider where I'm going to build the house nearby here. I don't want to go very far away. I want to stick real close to here. Find me a spot, kind of level it out, maybe up here on top of this hill, get some dirt, level this all out, or dig it up, and we'll put our house up here. Now, we also need to consider getting animals. There's a couple ways. Oh! And when I was mining, I did get a chipped tourmaline when I was mining, which means that I can make the thing the ore calculator, so we can work on getting our bronze. So I put that in there. Alloy calculator. I don't know how this works. Right click it. Right click. Oh. How's this work? Possible alloys. Okay. I don't know exactly how it works. Figure it out as I go. But we got an alloy calculator. Store this underground before it gets messed up. I've just been taken to just crawling in here. Trying not to get everything smashed. Just store that there. But you need one of those gems, and you just randomly get them from digging with a pickaxe. So I guess we were gonna actually work on doing a thing, one of those things, a mine, having me show you how a mine shaft actually works. So let's look at my map. Bismuth down there, sphalerite up there, bismuth down there. So we need both. So let's go work on sphalerite first, I guess. Why not? We're here on this. I can't wait to get a horse. I've never gotten a horse in TerraFirmaCraft. I've always spawned like in a place where there weren't horses. I should say. I can just pick some of this up, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna pick all this a little bit up here. Then we are going to get out the old prospector pick. We're gonna start digging, try to find us our sphalerite. Sphalerite. This is what we need to help us make bonds. We're saying so let's just kind of up here, get that down. Ladders, not enough ladders. Make a few ladders. Up. Keep a few of those because I might need. Oh, I've got 35. All right, well that's fine. I've got 34 ladders. I'm gonna need a shovel. All right, well let's hit with this. Let's see what we find. Large sample, very large sample, large. I'm gonna start here. All right, we got very large. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Very large. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should say very large, and that should say no. Oh, it extends a long ways along here. Okay, so we're just gonna come out here a little ways. I got that one there marking it. Come out here a little ways, and let's head this direction until large, very large. Here's where the very large starts. If I go out this way, sprouted up, didn't you? All right, and very large. Just very large, very large, very large, very large. Large. Wow, it ends big area. False positives. Large sample. Very large sample. Right. Oh, all right. So we've kind of got an area marked out here a little bit of where this thing is. So we've got to try to figure out kind of the middle point. What we want to do. Just try to figure out kind of like the middle point for what we're doing. That. And I should probably make sure I have some. Carrot. I don't really have. I don't have that much food. How much carrot do I have in this? Throw it down. A little bit. That's right. We're not actually going that far from home, so it's not that huge. Oh, really? We're gonna dig down right. So one of the best ways to do a mine to get started is pick your spot. You're gonna kind of go here, and directly marble. Wow, that was fast. I was expecting to go through a lot of dirt. And then dig down, but there's not much in the right there's the sphalerite right on top. Wow, this stuff is not much of a problem of ending in lava so much as like digging into a cave and falling to your death. So if you kind of like stand in between two blocks like I'm doing right here, see, didn't fall, Now I'm gonna fall. Didn't fall. Now I'm gonna fall. Do that. You're all right. Now, with it being this close to the surface, you have a couple of choices. You can just dig down here and do a normal mine, which is what I'm going to do. Or you could just do like a strip mine. Dig all the dirt off, dig the next level of stone down and down and down and down, and just dig it out that way. Because there's quite a bit right here on top. We don't need a tremendous amount, but I'm going to kind of show you what I do. I get down here a little ways. Oh, I forgot that's dirt. Fall no matter what. But we're going to dig it out. Let's get the dirt off. Ruins some ore. Go. We're going to get our spot dug it out so that we can put up our first brace. And you just want to kind of dig down and make your first spot. Okay? And put, see any on me. Alright, that's fine. That's why I brought all this wood. Put your saw in here. So you put the 2 logs, and saw, and support beams. Over here. Dark. Oh, it is getting dark. It's almost nighttime. Frightening. Okay. What, go on there? Go on that wall. Okay, and now not even the dirt will fall within a certain distance of a particular thing of this. I can dig out with impunity, and I usually just kind of go ahead and do the. I try to find just the ore. I'll follow the ore if I can, for where my brace is, so I stay within 4 blocks of it. See, not even the dirt falls. A lot of rock, and this is also, like I said, this is how you can get a gem pop out of the stone. I'm just gonna get some of this sphalerite. I don't need a ton, really. Some. And our biggest issue at the moment is that monsters are spawning right now. Digging this isn't a threat, but it could be. Like, it's not actually supported. Like this block here is not supported. So again, it is the block above the support beam, block even with, and the block below the support beam are all being held up. So I could dig out all along here, nothing would fall. The dirt, like I said, up here is being supported by the support beam, so it won't fall. I can wall this in so monsters can't get in. And even though there's nothing resting on top of it, it's still supporting that ground. So keep that in mind. This sphalerite was really easy to find. It's not always this easy to get ore. I've been a little lucky. If you look, you'll probably find places like this out in the world where it is pretty easy to find. Like it's just sticking out of the rock, like I did with my copper, or tetrahedrite, but copper. Or it's just right under the surface. Go digging for it. So boom, and get that one over here now. Digging, and I'm safe in here at the moment. The reason why you bring the ladders is so that when you dig that 3x3 downwards, when you're digging your 3x3 downwards, you can actually get back out by doing a ladder. And the way, and I learned this trick. Who showed me that? It was, but showed me this trick. So you got your 3x3 blocks, and go up to the top. You put one like plank. So get these, make a 4x4, make a plank. Put that up there. It won't fall. Put that up there. Then, you put that in the middle. You put your ladder over here, like going up the wall, and underneath this one that's got a block above it, you can put your torches. Put your torch when you get down to the bottom, and then you can put an empty barrel here. So if it rains while you're down there, the rain will fall down this hole, and it'll fill up the barrel, and you can get water without having to climb in and out or bring in a whole bunch of jugs with, like I bring 2. But it'll fill up with water if it rains, and you can get your water that way. This side's got your ladder on it, and then you've got a spot where the rain won't hit and won't put out your torch. So that's kind of how I do it. This is okay. Getting hungry. All right. Alright. And we got to get our carrots out. Oof. Unseal. Carrots. Maybe it'll improve my eyesight, he said. Oh, I'm getting a lot of lag today. I have been playing several games today here, getting a lot of recording done, so it might be time for a restart, but we're going to keep going. And I think, after I kind of mine what I can see here, I'm going to this particular mine. This might cause an error. Alright. Whoop, whoop. Take this, put it on my back. I really expected to have to do a lot more digging than I did. And we're going to make the trip back home. See, and then here I would put my barrel, catch water, and then here I would have my ladder go. But what I typically do, and what I did over there for the copper, is I would put this up, and then keeping in mind where this horizontal block is, stay within 4 squares of it, and like dig in one direction, and then kind of dig out around it, make kind of the square around it, and then strip mine that part by, you know, every 2 blocks digging a tunnel through, you know, skipping 2 blocks, digging a tunnel through, or however it worked out so that it accomplished the same thing. And was able to you know, kind of make sure there were no ores left unsullied. And then what I did was I dug down, same method I showed you. I dug down and then set up another one on the block beneath this. So I would go down, you know, what, 4 blocks, and then I'd set up another support beam. Now there's no guarantees. You have the support beam. Sometimes you get cave-ins anyway, so keep that in mind. Because you may get them. Now we're going to head back home. I hope we don't get completely destroyed by some monster on the way. We should be fine. We've got Sphela right now, which is part 2 that we need. We have the copper. I have a lot of copper. Got the Sphela right now. Back in my hidey hole. And I think next episode you should see at least the beginnings of a home. And I'm going to build most of it out of the clay brick. Or at least part of it. Mud clay brick. But in here, see, I've got all this copper. I can go get more if I need to. I don't know that I need to. One of the things I do need is whoa. I need 14 copper ingots eventually, so that I can make a copper anvil, which will then I can use the copper anvil to make a bronze bismuth. So I really need to get a lot of stuff, but right now we're just going to stick with this little bit that I've gathered here. These are 25, this is 35. I got to come up with a way to do this. See, right? Let's see how we do this. Let's throw this in there. See what we got. Boom, think, boom, unknown, can't do anything. Oh, okay. And then I just need to learn what the percentages are. So bismuth bronze needs bismuth. I need 10 to 20% of bismuth. Copper needs to be 50 to 65%, and zinc needs to be 20 to 30%. So I don't need very much of this. But we do need a little bit. I'm going to need to take some of my Sphela out. I see I can just make it go down. So this makes it fairly easy to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Your percentages aren't going to necessarily be 100% right. Where did my stuff go? Oh, I thought I took it out. Weird. Okay. It's not going to be necessarily 100% right, but it'll be there. And I'm going to have to probably go dig more copper up just to get my anvil going for copper. Plus, I'm going to need it to make more bismuth bronze so that I can make a bismuth bronze anvil plus all the stuff I want bismuth bronze. One of the things, and probably I'm going to try to do, I don't usually do it. Just a bismuth bronze one. Bismuth bronze. So yeah. Wow. Alright, so bismuth bronze. You take a double sheet of bismuth bronze, get it in here, and then craft it somehow. I don't know how. It's not telling me the recipe is. Unfinished. Make a finished one. Well, we want to do this first. So how do it's not telling me the actual weird. Or wait, is it? No, it won't tell me. So I'll have to actually like do it, I guess, to see what I have to do, and we'll get into the anvil mini game a little bit later here when we try to do that. Now it's kind of rough. It can be brutal. This mod pack can be brutal, but you just kind of need to, I don't know, I just kind of try to take my time, go a little slow with it, and things work as I kind of keep it relaxified a bit. We will go to, I'll have to go get the bismuth. I'll probably do that come the morning. So if it stops raining, it is morning. That's alright. Let's get some food before we... Oh my gosh, this lag. It's starting to kill me. Nothing in that one. Okay. Here. What should we take? I really don't want to take much of it. Oh yeah, I've got this mist. Right. And you've got all food here, don't you? Yeah, we're starting to get, I'm starting to get some, yeah, we definitely, so we're getting, I'm starting to get a lot of bad stuff in here. Bad juju. Rot, as it were, on these. So let's start with this one. Starting to get a, well, I guess not too bad. D. D. Oh, I can't do it. I'm still in that. We can do D. That'll clean it off, and then I can open it up and I can put this all back in here. We don't want to let that get too high, because if we do, it will ruin it. Got elderberries and blueberries. My only fruit as of right now. I have, I guess I can trim this up too. There we go. Put that back. And we need to get a quern. We really do. So we can make, that one's empty. Stuff in it. Stuff in it? No. One's up there. This one. Yellow bell peppers, we got some oat grain. Trim it up. And I'll go ahead and shove that in there. Seal that. And one of these two vessels up. Throw that in there. I think I've got food around here somewhere. Got some meat around here somewhere. I lost some of it. I accidentally tossed it into a fire. Yeah, I know. I'm out of meat. Here's I have no meat except for that venison. Let's get a piece of venison. There. Put that back. Stick it in. Now I've got a little stash of food. We can put this ceramic vessel down. And I'm getting a late start, but we're gonna go and try to get us some bismuth. Bismuth. Because we're gonna need it. That's the last piece, and then we've got to kind of figure out what we're gonna do now. Bismuth bronze is a much better metal than copper. It's obviously not perfect, but the amount of stuff that it has, durability that it has, it's way bigger. This right things here, there it is. There's some bismuth right there. Let's go ahead and dig down right. Oh, I don't even need to do the 3x3. I can see where I'm going. I can just dig straight down, and then put some on here. Now this could be dangerous because monsters like to live down here. So keep that in mind when you're doing it this way. But I got lucky again. I can see the bismuth down there. So hopefully it'll be a good sample. It'll be richish. Now that sphalerite was 25, which is like normal, I think. Small sample is like 15, I think. Alright, let's look in. Whoa, wow, it's all right there. This won't be too difficult at all to mine, but I am going to put up some supports down through here. And the cool part is I don't even have to put them, I don't even have to dig, put them in. Like, I don't have to dig anything. I just got to put them down on the ground. Find a spot that I can do it at. Has to be 3 high. Okay. Let's get this. Oh, there it broke finally. Good thing I got a second copper pickaxe. Okay, so this is regular bismuth with the 25 units per block mined. So, yeah, it takes 4 of these. Wow, it's everywhere. This is kind of really great. Really terrified of a collapse, though. So we better... Oh, and I did want to make a quern, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, for quern, you need 2 things. One of them is a chisel, which I'll have to make out of metal. I'll have to make. But you got to have a chisel so you can get some smooth stone. And that's really easy. You can just like chisel a piece of stone, smooth, and then dig it out, and it'll come out as a smooth stone. But these, if you haven't noticed, when I mine them, they just pop out as rock. So this is rock salt. If I dig this, it just gives me like a stone. Okay. So in order, the other part to the quern is the there it is, hand stone. And for that, I just need some stone, but not chiseled of any kind, just plain stone. Well, when I try to dig plain stone, I get a rock or a couple of rocks. So how do I get a piece of plain stone? Well, you got to dig around it. Basically, make sure nothing is attached. So I got this stone block, nothing is attached to it on all sides except the back. So if I dig the back, pop, I get the actual block. So that's what you have to do to get that block out. You have to chip it out of the wall. If that makes sense. Yeah, in order to get that slab of stone, I got to dig around it and chip it out of the wall. So, oh, sorry. Gotta get comfortable again. I'm getting hungry. Again. Always hungry. But right here looks like a decent spot that we can throw down my support beams. Man, white elm is an ugly wood. Oof. Oofta. So everything within 4 blocks of this I can dig. Should be fine. This might cause a collapse. Nope. And we're just gonna... I'm just gonna go to town on this bismuth tonight. Bismuth tonight. And I will be back after these messages. Alright, heading back home in the middle of the night. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I am. I almost fell in that pit. Skeletons are gonna kill me. Oh god, good god, good god. Home, there it is. Alright. Wow, there is an army of them out there. This place is not safe. It's not a safe place. Not good. Get down. Get down. Alright, we made it. Whew. So I got me some bismuth. Not a tremendous amount of bismuth, but enough to do stuff. So let's just throw in some stuff. And we have way too much bismuth. And what do I... Alright, whoops. I want this tab. There we go. So bismuth bronze. 20 to 30% on the zinc, 50 to 65 on the copper, and 10 to 20 on the bismuth. Alright, so 20 to 30 on the zinc. Let's take half. So we're at 20. We got too much bismuth. Oh, no. Throw that out. This will do it. Right there. That mixture right there will do it. So I can put my extra stuff away. What? Stop. Alright, and then I can make, if I put these in an empty jar, now we have lightning. That's kind of a bad deal. Lightning can actually hit you, and it can actually kill you. So, get low, and it gets struck by lightning. But, this right here is, how many units? I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, I'd have to do that all separate. Here, I'm just gonna find a calculator real quick. See how much how much I ended up with. Let's see. Calculator. All right, so we have here 16 times 35. That gives us 560. Got 8 times 25. That's 200. So that's 760. Right? All right. Thinking right? 100. And this is 150. So that's gonna leave me just a little bit of bismuth bronze in there, but it gives me 910 units. It'll leave me just this little bit in there. I have 2 shovels. Alright, let's get rid of one. Yep, boop. There we go. And that'll give me 910, which let me basically make every tool I could possibly need out of bismuth. So, let's look at that. See what all we can do. I think a chisel is the only thing that I don't have. Oh, a chisel and a sickle. Those are the things I don't have. Not a halberd either. Clay rod mold. Oh, some of this stuff is new stuff because it's from expansions that I don't know a lot about. Warhammer, a halberd, javelin head. Yeah. Sword. Yeah, I definitely should get one of those. A sword. A shovel. Why not? Scythe. Saw. I'll see if I can hold off on that. I may as well get another pro pick poured and another pick poured. A mace would be nice in case I run into skeletons. Knife wouldn't be terrible. A hoe wouldn't be terrible. Metal hoes are better than the stone ones. They give you more information, or they work better for giving you information. The hammer part, I'm not so sure about. The chisel for sure, and the axe for sure. what did I come up with here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. Let's see. Let's go 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna make all those with that thing. It's gonna leave a little bit left in my jar. That's okay. Some other time I can cook up like 90 units, or if I come up with like 90, I can use 10 units that are going to be left in this vessel for that. It's going to kind of waste the vessel. The vessel's going to sit over in the corner forever with 10, but I'm going to do I can always heat it up again. 10 units to one of these molds, and then take the mold out and put it into another vessel that's got 90 units in it to get the same thing. This is pretty close. It's all right. I'll waste a little bit. I'm not worried about it right now. Everything's pretty close by. But like I said, I'm gonna have to go back. We'll go mining on some more copper, I think. But we've got the stuff now, and I think we will next episode we will go and get this going so that we can make our bismuth bronze, and have us a really good quality set of tools, especially for where we're at. And I got to get a bunch of copper, and I'll show you guys how an anvil works. Also need to get me my corn going. Make sandwiches. I want to make sandwiches, and I can't make sandwiches without corn, so that I can make flour, so I can make dough, so I can bake bread, yada. And also something else that we need to look at here next episode, just as maybe a kind of, hey, take a look at this, is something you're going to need, is the charcoal pit. That was one of the reasons why I went and chopped down all those trees. Can a feller get out of his hole, his hobbit hole? All right, thank you. One of the reasons why I chopped down all these trees is so that we can make a charcoal pit. And I'll show you how to do that here in this episode, and also we'll take a look at making a is forge, the thing where you heat up lots of stuff and heat up metals and bits and things. We're gonna look at doing that. So see you guys all we go do that. I mean, there's a lot left to do. We've got a lot of steps left to go. It's hard to decide what to do. I am gonna go mine copper right now. Probably get some more sphalerite and bismuth. Bismuthinite. I don't know. That word is weird to me. Bismuthinite. Bismuthinite? 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 And sphalerite and copper. Some policemen. And we're going to throw them in a thing with some bismuthinite and some sphalerite, and we're going to make us some more bismuth bronze. And we're going to take that, and we're going to continue advancing through the ages. I do need to find me some sheep. That is an issue. Having a little trouble with that. I haven't seen hide nor wool of sheep yet, and I don't want a bed, a real bed I can sleep in and go through the night, as opposed to hiding in my house or hole. And we need to build a house. And so what I am going to do between this episode and next, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do when that episode starts. I'm going to go mine some more copper, do some more mining. You've seen me do it, kind of see how it's done. Just put some braces up, keep track of every 4 squares from the horizontal piece is supported up to 4 squares away. And that's it. That's it. Is all episode. Laters.